Today, we're gonna go over my favorite type of finishes for whiskeys. Oh yeah, you heard it right. It's gonna be one of those videos. I'm excited. Let's get into it. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Carlos. Thank you for joining me. Boom, boom, bow in this hurricane-infested Florida whiskey corner. Truly appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the video, and checking out the channel. Just gonna get it out the way. Some housekeeping items, like my boy over there, Bourbon Judge, likes to say. Please subscribe. It'll take you a few seconds, and you guys don't know how much that helps. Trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, and only you guys can help me out with that. Now, I did mention the hurricane, right? There's a hurricane coming to Florida, and I don't know when I'm putting out this video. So to everybody that is in the path of this storm, stay safe. Prayers are with you. Hopefully you don't endure a lot of damage, right? I'm kind of in the path. I'm like, not in the path, I'm like away, but we're still gonna get probably tornadoes or tornado warnings. We're probably gonna get a crap load of wind and a crap load of rain. So it is what it is. Hopefully we don't lose power, but yeah. So everybody out there, stay safe. So I wanted to do this video because I had Jason and Matt over the other day, and I was thinking, Jason brought over a stout finished whiskey, and that got me thinking about what are those whiskeys that I really like the finishes on, right? And I'm gonna give you guys the type of finish plus a bottle or maybe two that I really like with this finish, right? Now, I don't like all finishes, right? Obviously, you guys know I am not an Amburana fan, so you're not gonna find any Amburana on this list, but there are some finishes that I do like. With that said, I'm not a guy that only goes after finishes. Like, I know people that are like goo goo gaga over finishes, and I'm just like, I can take it or leave it, unless it's like a bottle that I've tasted before and I'm like really digging. So, with that said, let's get on with this list. Let's do a little inaugural cheers first, so cheers. That is good. I haven't had that one in a little while, but I'm glad I picked that one to have for this. I'll tell you guys, I'll let you guys know what that is in a couple of minutes, but let's get into this list. First one, I'm gonna start off with some easier, or what I believe are easier, right? I may be full of crap, but they just sound easier to me. And the first one is a bourbon or a whiskey that's double oaked. So we all know that bourbon needs to be aged or needs to be put in new oak barrels, right? But when you do it in another oak barrel as well, that's when they're double oaked, right? And one of the companies, because there's a crap load of bottles out there that are double oaked, but one of them that I think I like, I think they're doing good and I like, is 2XO by Dixon Bedman. Now, I really like this batch. This is the Kiowa blend. There are some batches that are better than others, like this one I really do like, but there are some that, it's all right, but I really do like that. So I'm a sucker for double oaked bourbon. I think they're really good. It's actually probably one of my favorite bourbons, right? Because they always give me that like marshmallowy type of dessert type of taste. And I really do like that, like Woodford double oaked, right? So that is the first type that I really do like. Another easy finish that I think is easy to do is toasted. It just gives that bourbon or that whiskey a different taste. One of the ones that I really like is the toasted barrel from Redline. Now, this is MGP, obviously it's distilled in Indiana. I don't give a crap. I think it's really good. And the blend that they did here plus the finish makes that one an amazing one. But again, they're not the only ones that do that. There's a bunch of toasted bourbon or whiskeys out there. So It's just the type that I really like, right? Because I do like toasted. Another easy-ish one that I think is easy, I don't know if it is again, is maple. And this is the one that I'm actually drinking. So cheers. A maple finish, if you have the right one, it is amazing. It will remind you of pancakes and maple syrup, right? That's what it will remind you of. And this particular one that I have here definitely reminds me of that. This is the RD1 Oak and Maple Finish. This is really freaking good. I bought this and obviously I haven't drank too much of it, but when I popped it, I was like, whoa. Whoa, this is like breakfast in a bottle, right? I really do like that one. And I like that finish. I like that maple finish. And I think that's what I'm gonna do first for my little finish concoction that we're gonna do. So I really do like that. Along with maple, another finish, and probably the finish that I go like crazy over, is honey finish. Honey is, I think in my book, the best finishing. And again, this is my honest opinion. I really like honey finishes. The problem is that not everybody knows how to do honey finishes. I've tasted some crappy honey finish blends, and I've tasted some amazing ones. And one of the amazing ones is from Short Barrel. So Short Barrel, the Bee's Knees, particularly the Bee's Knees 3 is the one that I freaking love. But this one is really good too. This is an actual pick that our boys over there at Winthrop Liquors did. So shout out to Sam and the crew over there. I love what Short Barrel is doing with their Bee's Knees. It is freaking amazing. And just a short little plug, I'm about to go up with the North Tampa Bottle Club to Short Barrel or some of the liquor stores here. And we're gonna pick some more barrels, and I think one of the barrels is going to be a Bee's Knees. So stay tuned for that. That's gonna be awesome. But I love that honey finish. And Short Barrel, I think, is probably one of the best ones, if not my favorite one, that does the honey finishes. Now, from there, you can get into like more complicated, or what I believe are more complicated blends and finishes. One of it that is complicated are these bottles or these companies that just throw a whole bunch of, I guess, stuff in there, but it actually comes out good, right? So two that I have here, first I'll start with this one. So Barrel has made a name for themselves with their finished whiskeys, because the whiskeys that they have, whether it's Dovetail, Vantage, Seagrass, they have a lot of good ones that it's finished in different things. Now this particular one, or the one that I'm gonna talk about, is Barrel Vantage. Now this is finished in Mizunara, French, and Toasted American Oak. That's freaking amazing. I'm really digging that. I'm really digging what Barrel is doing and throwing these different blends. But all of these finishes really taste good. So I really do enjoy those. Another one, or another type that you will see that throws a few different tastes in there and they blend well together, are cigar batches or cigar blends, because usually a cigar blend or cigar batch will have a few different things, and some of those things are cognac, Armagnac, some of them have sherry in it, some of them have port, some of them have some type of other wine. So it's all different, but when I think about a cigar blend or a cigar batch, I automatically go to Joseph Magnus cigar blend. This is freaking amazing, and these are finished in Armagnac, sherry, and cognac cask. I love these, and yeah, Joseph Magnus and Nancy Fraley, the Nose, are doing their thing. But I love a good cigar blend or a cigar batch finish, that is for sure. Now, with that said, I do like different types of finishes. So I mentioned cognac, I mentioned port, I mentioned sherry, right? But that was all blended together. But when you pull those apart, I really, really love the sherry finish, right? I am a sucker for a good sherry finish. And I'll talk to you about two here. One of the ones that I really like is the Blood Oath Pack 9. This is an Oloroso sherry finish. This is really freaking good, guys. I really like it. I know it's hard to find, but this thing, I really do like it. And I've been babying the hell out of that bottle, but it is really good, guys. Another one, and this is PX Sherry, is from Old Fourth, or the guys over there from Short Barrel that also own Old Fourth Distillery. So this is finished in PX Sherry Cask for 2 years. And this is actually a pick that we did with the North Tampa Bottle Club and MDP Liquors. And this is called Sherry Pie. Now, again, it's finished in sherry, in PX Sherry, and I think it is amazing. Again, if you find the right blend and you can blend it well, it comes out awesome. I love sherry finishes in my bourbon. And then lastly, I have to talk about one that just I was not expecting, right? One, because I didn't even know what the hell this was at the beginning. Two, I'm not really into like wine type of things that much, but this one kind of blew my socks off when I first tasted it. And this was the Yellowstone 101 limited edition from 2022. And the reason that I'm calling this one out in particular is because this is finished in Marsala Superiori casks. I love saying that, by the way. I didn't know what that was. That is a dessert wine. And then you would think that this is like totally sweet, but it's not. It's just blended perfect. Now I know there's some people that don't like Yellowstone. I don't like too much Yellowstone stuff, but I will give them prop where prop is due. And this thing is really good. I really do like that finish. Well, guys, that is those are the different finishes, right? That I really enjoy, at least for the time being, right? Some finishes that didn't make the list is cognac by itself. I do have a few cognac finish bourbons that I do like, but just didn't make the cut. And then port. I do have a few of them that are port finished and they just didn't make the cut, but those are some honorable mentions as well. Let me know, comment below, which are those finishes or type of finishes that you like. You could either say the type of finish or mention a bottle, and would love to know that from you guys, so definitely comment below. Love talking back and forth with you guys. Please do me some favors. Please like or dislike the video. Please subscribe, because that would really, really help me out. Trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, and you guys can be a part of that. Also, check out the Patreon in the description, because I believe that I've said it before, but as little as $3 a month, and that tremendously helps me out, so I would really appreciate that. Lastly, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this RD1 oak and maple finish, but I want you to enjoy that whiskey. Cheers.